I love it. I love yarn so much. I can't wait to show you. Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me, like yarn. So if that sounds good to you, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos a few times a week, so click the like and the share. We just hit 13K, so here. Once a year, Hobby Lobby does a 75% off yarn clearance on yarns that they will be discontinuing in their store. I know everyone has different feelings about Hobby Lobby, and I share some of them with you. People also have feelings about the amount of yarn that I might be showing you, and I just want you to know that I save all year to do this sale. I did not buy all of the yarn that was there. I am feeling great about what I got, and I cannot wait to share it with you. I have a business where I make machine knit items and also hand crocheted items, and this is where I get a lot of my inventory for the year. It's an amazing deal, and I cannot wait to show you the things that I got. I am coming to the party late this year. I know so many creators have already shown you what they got in their hauls. I will try to link those videos down below. I know that Juan from Juan the Yarn Addict has shown his, and several other people have shown theirs as well. I watch all of the videos. I pre-shop the sale to know what I'm gonna get. This year is probably the latest that our area has had the sale. I think that most of the stores in my district marked down on the 20th of this month. And I know that so many other people had their sale start 3 weeks ago. So it did give me an opportunity to know exactly what I would get when the sale started. So that was nice. So what I'll do is I'll go through all of the yarn that I got. I will try to, for each type of yarn, give you the specifics on that yarn, and then I'll do my best to describe colors because I know that not everyone who watches my videos is sighted, so I will do my best to describe the yarn in the best way that I can. So as many of the other yarnies who do this have said, go ahead, pause the video, go grab a beverage, grab a crochet project. Let's look at what we got this year. The first yarn that I'm going to be showing you is a yarn called Cotton XXL. And I wanted to mention that if you like this Cotton XXL yarn, every so often I see that they sell this exact yarn in different colors at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they've had it in recent years, but I have bought it there before. I saw Rose Likes Crochet talking about how she was going to make market bags out of this yarn, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. So this is it. Cotton XXL in the color taupe. So it's a tan color. The yarn itself is kind of a fluffy cotton, and around the cotton is a thin thread that's holding that fluffy piece of cotton together. I hope that that's a good description. So here's the color taupe, 100% cotton, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 50 yards, 46 meters. It is bulky, a bulky number 5. Use a 9mm knitting needle or a 9mm crochet hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they were clearanced out for $1.24 each. They had 2 in the color almond, and that's like an ecru color or a natural white. They had 3 in the color white. So I'll show you the difference between almond and white. Almond looks like the color of almond milk or the inside of an almond, so like a very pale tan. And then white is a bright white color. So the color of a bright light. So 3 white and 2 almond. They had 5 of this beautiful color. Wow, look how good that comes up on camera. This color is called Aegean, as in the Aegean Sea. It is blue with an undertone of green. It's a very rich, deep blue-green. So maybe something you'd see on a mermaid or at the bottom of the ocean. The color of a sapphire almost. So a deep, beautiful blue. Not navy. There were 5 of those. There was also 5 of the color olive. And it is a olive green color, almost like a sage green, but a bit darker with maybe a bit more of a yellow base to it. Olive green. And actually it was interesting, in the store that I was in today, the second store, they had not marked this color down, and there was another person shopping the sale. And it was so nice to meet him. I won't say his name, but it was nice to meet him because it's rare to find other people who are so into yarn. And he had 2 huge carts full, which was totally fine because I already shopped another sale and bought so much yarn that I was just there getting some supplemental things, seeing what they had. So he was buying all of the cotton XXL. And they had not marked this down, and he talked to the manager, and the manager said that it was not being discontinued, so it wouldn't be marked down. And she left, and I was like, that is being discontinued. So I'm not sure exactly why she's not going to mark it down. I know that not every store marks the same things down. But if they're marking every single yarn color at every store, I know they're going to mark that down, and they had just missed some colors, so he wasn't able to get those, unfortunately. But yes, this is the color olive. It was so fun to meet another yarny and shop the sale with them. I got there 5 minutes after opening, and he must have gotten there right when they opened and had a cart full in the other aisle before I even got there, which is totally fine. He ended up buying a lot of the things that I was like, I have enough of that. So yeah, it was just a good time. And it's so fun to talk to people who also love yarn. They had 4 in the color black. Beautiful dark black color. They had 4, 5, 6, 7 in the color slate. This is a dark gray. It's pretty far removed from black. Dark gray, it's more of a medium, like a medium dark gray color. Then finally, in the solids of this, they had the color Celadon. This wouldn't be what I thought of when I thought of the color Celadon. I would think it would be more of a green. I think this is kind of that blue-green, pale mint color. It is showing up a little more blue on camera. It is a little more green. Let me see if... There we go. It is a little bit more green in person. I'm trying to think if there were any solid colors that I didn't get. There might have been a red that I didn't get, but I did buy up most of the XXL cotton because I thought it would make really fast but beautiful market bags. So now I'll move on to cotton XXL in the new spin. It's the same yarn as the cotton XXL, except it is variegated. So I got a few colors of that I'll show you now. So all of the cotton XXL new spin has a white base with other colors mixed in. This one is called Ebony Epiphany. So in the mix here in Ebony Epiphany, we've got like an ebony black, like a dark black color. Then we've got different tones of gray. I see like a lighter blue gray in there, and I see a light true gray color in there. And then also in some of them, this is Ebony Epiphany. I thought I saw some that had Like, it's interesting because this one has very little mixed in, and look at this one that has so much of the colors mixed in. Some of it I thought had maybe like a tan mixed in, but now I'm not seeing the tan. So it's white with different, like a black and different grays mixed in. I grabbed 2 of these. This is called Marbled Dawn. There's a picture on the front actually of what it would look like worked up. So this one is actually white with a golden color mixed in and also a burnt orange mixed in. This one's called Boho Al Fresco. I liked this one the best. So this one has the white base and mixed in is plenty of different colors. We've got that burnt orange, a mauve color, like a reddy purple, brown is in there, and then we have like a dark lilac color. There also seems to be tan in there, and then periwinkle blue and that celadon kind of green mint color. So lots of colors in there, which I thought would go good with any of the colors that I picked up. 4 of those beautiful ones. And I think that concludes the Cotton XXL section of the tour. Next, I'll show you what I got in a yarn called Comfy Classic. These were on clearance for 99 cents a piece. Kind of a smaller ball. So this is in the color linen. It is 100 grams and 150 yards, 3.5 ounces, medium 4. 48% viscose, 30% polyester, 22% nylon. I've wanted to try this. They've had it on sale in other years and I didn't pick any up. They seem to be discontinuing the entire color line, so I thought now is my chance. Why did I want to get this yarn in particular? Well, because it has nylon in it, it really has a lot of stretch. And when you stretch it out, it goes right back. It has at least an inch of stretch in it. I'm very intrigued by that. I've read before that if you make crocheted swimwear, you should use something with like a nylon in it because of the stretch. Because if you use like cotton to do crochet swimwear and it gets wet, it can stretch out and not stretch back when you're wearing it, and that's not what you want when you're wearing a swimsuit. So I thought this might be a cute option for that. So I got 4 in the color linen, which is just off-white, like a tan color. Very pale tan. I got 3 in the color clay, which is a burnt orangey red. I thought that would be great for Halloween girlies and boys out there. It's really like a perfect Halloween orange. And finally, 6 in the color black. And it's just black. So I'm so interested to try to use these. I am kind of interested in knowing more about this because I saw somebody comment online that if you knew what was in this yarn, you wouldn't let it in your house. And I can't for the life of me figure out what that person was talking about. I think that they were referring to, was it viscose or the nylon? But I'll make my own decisions, right? I tried to do some research to see why it was so bad to them. If you know in the comments, let me know. But now I've got definitely enough at least to make a bathing suit or a bathing suit cover. So I'm interested in giving it a try. Next, I'm going to show you soft stitch. I have used soft stitch before. I'm kind of bummed that they're getting rid of it because I've used it to make several hats for my half drops. and I've gotten really great reviews on it. It makes such a soft and shiny, beautiful hat. And a lot of people, as you know, who are on the autism spectrum, they have sensory issues. Maybe acrylic normally might be too scratchy. This is so soft. So this is Soft Stitch. Soft Stitch in the color Bruschetta. These were $1.25 each. The color is exactly the color of the last yarn that I showed you, the Comfy Classic in the color Clay. Same color. Dark red orange. The color they're calling it is Bruschetta. And it is 210 yards, which is enough for a hat. It's 100% acrylic, and it is a medium 4-weight. I got a lot of this. I got 3 at the first store. 1, 2, 3. And then today at the store they had 5. I didn't get this many in other colors. I did leave some of the gold one there. I'll show you later today. I got it because it matches another yarn that I got that I want to make a blanket out of, and I wanted to make sure I had enough of it. So this beautiful color is Bruschetta. All right, what else did we get in Soft Stitch? The other colors I got in Soft Stitch. I got 3 in the color Marigold. I think people are going to love this color. I've been learning after doing the hats and selling on Etsy for about a year now what colors sell more. And I think people will really like this gold color. So this is the color Marigold. It is a dark golden yellow. And the Soft Stitch, let me describe it a little bit more. It is 2-plied. So it has kind of a thicker ply to it. It almost looks like how a rope is made. That's what it would feel like. 2 thick pieces wrapped around each other. 3 of those. That's enough for a hat and a scarf. I got 1 in the color white. It's a bright white color. These are colors I've had before. This is one that they had left in the color oatmeal. And this is a true tan color. I have made and sold a hat in this color before. I've also, I believe, have made and sold a hat in this color, olive, and they had 2 of those. And it has a shine to it. They all have a shine, but it's not super, it's soft, but it's not slippery like something like Simply Soft. I love the shine. Sometimes when you have like a shine to the yarn, it makes it look more luxe. So this is the color olive. It is a true olive color, a dark, sagey green color. Then finally they had 2 in this color. Wow, they look like different sizes, but they're not. See? They're both in the color Blue Air. This is a gray blue, like the sky. Not a bright blue, but like the sky on a stormy day blue. And that's everything I have for Soft Stitch. Bummed that they're getting rid of it, but glad that I got to have some before they got rid of it. My camera was overheating, so I had to take a break, but we're back. Next, I'm going to show you the 2 cakes that I got. The Sugar Wheel acrylic cakes. They had several colors on sale, and I was able to snag 2 of them. They did have another color at the second store I went to, but I didn't like it, so I didn't get it. These are usually interesting. So one of these is $7.99, and one of them has an old price $7.49, but they were on sale for $1.87 each. These are acrylic yarn, 4-weight, like you see anywhere, similar to I Love This yarn and Super Saver yarn, that kind of thing. And they are variegated. Each of them has 199 grams, 7 ounces, 355 yards. This one is called Saturday Sunday. Sunday as in ice cream sundae. In the middle and on the outside is a teal blue. Then it goes to a lavender purple, pale pink, a like mellow yellow, sunny yellow, and an olive green. The other one has the same specs. It is called Parisian Macaroon. It's dark navy blue in the middle, then a dark teal blue, a greeny olive, like a spring green, a light teal blue, and then it goes back out to a dark navy color. So blues and greens. So those are pretty cool. Definitely big enough to make at least a hat or a cowl. 355 yards. Next is a type of yarn I've been interested in but haven't tried, so this was a perfect way to try it. This is a yarn called Chain-Et. So Chain-Et Reaction. It is a bulky 5-weight yarn, 100% acrylic. It is a bulkier chain spun yarn. It is 131 yards, 120 meters. I like the texture of this, and I like using chunky yarns that aren't too chunky, so you can make quicker projects. This color is called Plumberry. I'd say it's like a dark mauve. One of those. There were two in the color Pine. Interesting. Two in the color Pine. They are greener in person. On the screen they look straight up teal, so they have a greener hue in person. Three in the color Plum. I wouldn't call that plum. It's a gray lavender color. And these were each $1.12. And then finally they had 5 in the color Peacock. And this is absolutely peacock teal blue. So they had 5 of these. Let me show it to you next to Pine so you can see the difference. So this is the peacock color. And this is Pine. Super similar. Pine is more of a green base. Peacock is more of a blue base. This next yarn is what I would consider my splurge. These were not 75% off. They are Lion brand yarn. They are 50% off, but I've wanted to try them for so long, and in this color, so I did get 4 of them. This is called Scarfy Light, originally $8.50, on sale for $4.25. So it is it wool like the other Scarfy? Yes, 43% acrylic, 41% polyester, 9% nylon, 7% wool. So much less wool than normal Scarfy. But look at this color. I hope that it comes up true. If I go back like this, it will. It is a pastel rainbow, which you know is my favorite thing. So this color is called Sea Glass. And it is 349 yards. Medium weight 4. So I've been wanting to try this kind of yarn, and I've been waiting for it to go on clearance, so I was so excited that they had the exact one that I wanted. And pastel yellow, I think it's either roving or chain spun. It has a white halo on it. And then it's got a mix of pastel, well, just all the rainbow colors, really. Pink, purple, green, blue, yellow. It's really, really pretty. I think you could see it better back here. So that was my big splurge because it wasn't 75% off and it was a little bit more expensive, but I have been wanting to try this ever since they put them out, I think 2 years ago. So I'm so happy that I get an opportunity. This is my favorite color and they had it, so yay! Next, we have one of my favorite yarns that they sell at Hobby Lobby, and I guess they're discontinuing it. I'm a little bit bummed because I have made and sold many hats out of this in the past. I have also made a sweater out of this in the past when they've put other colors on clearance, so I'm a bit bummed, but it is the Alpaca Twist yarn. When I went to the first store, they were out of this. Somebody had come and taken all of it. I do not blame them. I love this yarn. It is 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. So it's not a lot of alpaca. The alpaca is really the fuzz that you're seeing. It is a medium 4-weight, 175 yards. I can get a hat out of one of these on my knitting machine. And they make beautiful hats. So there is one in the color Sage. I got 2. They did have a lot of it left at the store that I went to today, and everything that I didn't take, the other person who was shopping the sale took. And I know why, because it's awesome. I love this yarn. So 2 in the color Sage, which is a pale minty green. 2 in the color, is it going to be Pine? It doesn't have a color? Kale. 2 in the color Kale, which is a foresty green color, dark green. 2 in the color Open Waters, which is a beautiful sky blue. I've got 2 in the color Tobacco. So this is the only one from the other store that I got because it was in a bag because it had lost its label. That's the only other one that they had left there, except for another one that had gone on clearance a year ago in like the pumpkin color that they don't even sell anymore. So I'm not even sure why they hadn't marked it down too, but so this is 2 in the color Tobacco, and it is the most beautiful golden color, golden brown. 2 in the color Spice. You can see the alpaca, the white alpaca hair coming off of the spice really well. And that is like a muted brick red. 2 in the color Charcoal, which is a dark black gray color with the white on it as well. So I only got 2 of each because I think that's plenty to make hats this winter. And I have made a sweater out of it before, and it wasn't my favorite for a sweater. It's just very bulky. So I was careful on how much I got, but I did want to make sure that I had enough to make more hats for the winter because it's what I use to make my alpaca snow hats. And they are so beautiful and fuzzy, and people really like them. So I'm glad that I did get a few more before they are gone forever. These are also a little bit different, and they were maybe a little bit of a splurge, but when I saw that they had them on clearance, I just loved the colors, so I decided to get some. They did have 3 boxes of these, and I did decide to only get 2 of them. I left another one for someone. And I also saw they had other kits like this at other stores on clearance. I did not get them. I know that they had one of the string boxes on clearance, the crochet thread, and they also had one like this but with brighter colors. I didn't see those at my stores. So normally these are $16. They were on sale for $8. It is the I Love This Yarn, super soft, super savings, granny square blanket included. So this is the I Love This Yarn multi-set. And inside, I got 2 of the same ones so I can make a blanket. Inside you get 15 balls of different colors of the I Love This Yarn 4-weight acrylic yarn. So it's perfect if you're going to make a blanket with different like colored centers. The colors that are in here are all muted neutrals. Browns, tans, blues, pinks, greens. There are a few that are variegated, so it's more of a neutral palette. but very colorful neutrals, and I love that. So I'm really excited to use them. I don't think you could get the blanket that they show on the pattern out of one box, so I got 2 boxes. It was a little bit more expensive than some of the other things that I got, but when you think about all of the colors you'd have to buy to get this mix, I think there is a savings there. So I was really glad that they had 2 of those boxes. I was sure they were going to be sold by the time I got there, and they weren't, so I snatched them up for $8 a piece. The final yarn that I wanted to show you are the glowing yarns. I didn't get every color, but I did get several colors, not this many in all of them. So from the beginning, when people started talking about the sale, this is the yarn that I wanted the most in this color. This is the Yarn Bee Glowing yarn in the color Evening Glow. These are my colors. I love this so much. I went to 2 stores and got 12 skeins. I did leave several skeins of this at the second store because I don't need any more than that. I want to make a blanket from this. I think it is so pretty. So it is very similar looking to the soft stitch yarn. It's also 100% acrylic. No, it's not. It's 60% acrylic and 40% polyester, 198 yards. This one, the Evening Glow, is very autumnal. The colors in it are mixes of sage green, light burnt orange, dark burnt orange, and tan. Super pretty and autumnal. And I got 12 of them for $1.24 each. So that's plenty for a blanket. Maybe a hat and scarf set as well for the site. And the reason I got so many of the soft stitch in bruschetta is because I thought it might go well in a blanket with that, with the Evening Glow color. So this is the one that I wanted more than anything else, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to get this color in particular. I wanted it so bad, so I'm glad that it was still there. Ran out of battery, so here we are. Then I got 4 of these. It's the Yarn Bee Glowing in the color Shopping Spree. They had a lot of these at the second store. I got 4. I think they had maybe 9. And I thought, wow, I could make a blanket. However, I have a lot of different blanket supplies, so I decided to only get 4 because I can make a hat and a scarf set for my shop. And I absolutely know that this is the color that everyone is going to want. So it's the color Shopping Spree. Weird name, but whatever. The base of this is black. And mixed in with the black are bright neon yellow, orange, pink, blue, and purple. I know that somebody's going to want a hat made of that. That'll sell very quickly. So I got 4 of those in the color Shopping Spree. I got 4 in this beautiful color called Sienna Sunflower. The base of this one seems to be, oh, it's a mix of things, really. I'd say the colors in this are burnt orange, yellow, red, green, brown, purple. So almost like a fall sunset sunflower mix of colors. Really, really, really stunning. So I got enough for hat and scarf set for that. And then finally, the final thing I got from the sale this year is glowing, Yarn Bee Glowing in the color Twilight Sonata. This is the other color I was like, if I can't get that first one, I really want this one. This one reminds me of like a marina, a fishing boat almost. I know they've called it Twilight Sonata. The colors are like an oceany blue, lighter blue, a dark royal blue, a burnt orange, a brown. There's some tan and white in there. So beautiful. I love it. Also, I thought that a lot of different kinds of people would like this color. So whatever your preferences are color-wise, because everyone has things that they like, I feel like I got something for everyone, so I'm very happy about that. So that is everything that I got at the Hobby Lobby 2024 yarn clearance sale. I feel really good about what I picked out. I only got things that I knew I would use and nothing else. Skipped all of the blanket yarn, the thinner yarns, some of the fuzzy yarns I skipped. So anything that I thought that I liked it, but I wasn't sure if I could use it for my business, I skipped. So I'm really excited about what I picked up. I'd love to know if you scored at the sale this year. What did you get? What was your favorite thing that you got? What did you like that I got? I'd love to hear that in the comments. I'll try to leave a few links to other people's videos down below. So if you're working on a project right now and you're like, oh man, I'm so bummed that she stopped talking about yarn. What am I going to do now? You'll have several other videos to go watch. Go support some other yarny YouTubers. Absolutely. The sale might be over at your Hobby Lobby, but if you think it might not be, definitely go and check it out. You don't have to buy as much as I did. I use yarn a lot for my business and it's my passion. So here we are, but don't feel pressured. If you just want to pick up a few things, it's an excellent deal. A lot of people say if you can make a blanket, a full blanket for $15, less than $20, that is a really good price on yarn. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this haul, enjoyed seeing what I got from the sale. I really appreciate your support. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you can. And I will see you next time, everyone. Bye!